All right, hey everybody, if you're watching the recording, I'm just gonna wait till everybody logs on and I'm gonna get started. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Hey, Amanda. So glad you could make it, girl. I'm just waiting for, I just went live, so I invited some people over. So just going to get everybody, a couple people on, and then we're going to get going. Hey, Melissa. Awesome. So glad you could jump on. Give me a hey in the comments. If you can hear, you can see me okay. I'm going to get started here right away. Hey, Carly. I know a lot of people will be watching the recording, but I thought I'd give it a little time. If people wanted to jump on live, they definitely could. So we'll give it a minute, and I'm gonna rock and roll. Hey, Courtney. Awesome. So comment below if you can hear me, you can see me okay. Let me know where you're joining me from. Awesome. Hey, Leanne. Oh, I'm a little stuffed up, but we'll make this work. All right. Just want to make sure. Can somebody let me know if you can hear me okay, see me okay? I just want to make sure before I get going. Could you just comment? Give me the go ahead. I know there's a little bit of a delay. I just want to make sure. I don't know why I can't see. I don't see any comments for some reason. That's weird. I haven't done this in a event before. So one sec. Let me grab my laptop to make sure. I'm wondering if, I just want to make sure everything's okay. I don't even know if you can comment on an event page or not, but we're going to double check. All right, what is coaching? Event. Let me just make sure we're all good. All right, okay, super. I don't know, your comments, I can see them on my laptop, but I can't see them on my phone. So I'll just keep my laptop up. So as I go, you can definitely comment, definitely ask questions, whatever you want. This call is for you. It's actually my, Leanne, that's my, oh, what light is it? It's my light therapy light. I turn it on because it just, I don't know, brightens up like a dark room. All right, okay, let's get started. I know a lot of people are gonna be watching the recording, but we've got a couple people on here live, so I'm just gonna go with it. Definitely feel free to comment, ask questions, anything you need. I want this more to be like conversation than me talking at you, but I hope you can pull away just a few tips. I really want to share with you a bit about my story 3.5 years ago to now, and then the 3 things that made all the difference. When I look back, I just think, you know, if I could help people understand these 3 things, this is truly what made all the difference for me. And I don't want to take up all your Friday night either. So let's dive in. So 3.5 years ago, Morgan was a new grad from university. I went to university for a biology degree. I got a biology degree, and then I went into education to be a teacher. And I was kind of one of those people, I actually thought I was weird for the longest time. I'm going to glance over here once in a while to see if there's any comments or questions. But I was one of those people that I thought was kind of weird because a lot of my friends knew exactly what they wanted to do when they were finishing high school, when they were going to university. I've got friends that are nurses and doctors and teachers and business accountants and all that stuff. And I always thought, I don't know, is something wrong with me? Like, I didn't have this strong drive to do anything particular, even though I was really, really good at school. So I went into university. I went into something I was good at, biology. So I got that degree, and then I'm like, okay, shoot, what can I do next? So I decided to go into teaching because I always had this thing in the back of my mind where I was like, I knew the type of life I wanted, but I didn't really know what job would allow that. Basically, I was a really, really, really hard worker, and I still am, but I really like to work on my own time and my own schedule because I'm super effective. I'm like, I rather like nose to the grindstone for 4 hours in the morning and have the rest of my day to live. But I was like, I don't know what job aligns with that. So what I did, I became a teacher because I figured, you know what, that would probably allow me the most freedom with the summers and everything. And so I took a position back home after university, moved back in with my parents, and started this position. And that was like the point where I kind of just hit like that wall. I was like, is this it? Like, is this it? I wasn't happy. I mean, I just thought, I don't know how to explain it. It just felt almost like a glass ceiling, like pressure on my chest. Like I just had anxiety. I would go to work and I'd be super excited for the weekend already, and I just hated that. I despised people that came to work on Monday and were like talking about the weekend already, or only being able to go on holidays when work wasn't around. Like I just really felt like my life evolved around my work. And I get it. You need to make a living. Obviously, it was in my head, like, Morgs, get used to it. Welcome to the real world. You got to make an income. You can live when you're retired. You'll get 2 weeks of holidays, like whatever it is. That was kind of what was around me. So that was what I started to believe. And I accepted that, but that was, Morgan 3.5 years ago was very different than the Morgan you might see on social media today. I was not the same person. So that feeling manifested itself a lot over that short period of time. And it got so strong that I just developed this ridiculous fear of coming to the end of my time and realizing that most of the hours of my days, most of my life, I was actually doing something I necessarily didn't want to do with people I didn't necessarily want to be with, and away from my family. Like literally my worst fear was I was going to have kids and I was going to see them for 1 or 2 hours a day. And that fear, I don't know what it was, like just latched on. And I'm not like a super woo type person, but something made this happen for me. So I decided when I was going to be a new teacher, I needed a new fitness program, because I always did Beachbody programs here and there, but I also was like a big gym rat. Hey, Danielle. But I thought, I'm a new teacher. I'm not going to have time to go to the gym. So I'm like, Kate, going online, getting a new at-home fitness program. So I went online. I actually bought Body Beast because I was super into lifting weights at that time. So I bought it. And this is where I was like, the stars just aligned somehow for me, because I knew nobody that was a coach. Nobody invited me to coaching, knew nothing about it. I just love Beachbody workouts. So I went online, bought my Body Beast, and I came across this coaching tab. I was like, what's coaching? Because fitness had always been part of my life, but I never ever thought of making a career out of it. Oh my God, this is so weird, like watching it on here and then reading the comments. I am reading them, Leanne and Fallon. That's awesome. Thank you for commenting. I'll read through these more after. But I wanted a job in fitness always, because fitness has always been part of my life, but never did I think I could create a job out of it, right? Personal trainer, great, but you're still paid for your hours, and you still got to go there at 5 a.m. or be there at 10 o'clock at night for your clients, or you know what I mean? So I never thought that was possible. So I buy Body Beast, I come across this coaching tab, and I'm like, what's Beachbody Coach? And literally this is how it went down. Not many people believe me. Seen the coaching tab, clicked on it, read the couple sentences about it, and told Steven about it. I'm like, Steven, did you know Beachbody has this like coaching thing? And he's like, Morgs, you should sign up. Like, just like that. I'm like, no, it's okay, because I am the worst decision maker ever. I do not like change, nothing. I'm like, no. But that whole evening, I couldn't really stop talking about it. So he's like, Morgs, if you don't sign up, I'm just going to sign up for you, like to make you be quiet. And again, some power, something was looking out for me, and I signed up without knowing anything. I learned about it. Obviously started reading about it after I was signed up and started to fall in love. And that leads me into why I fell in love with coaching, is because it introduced me to 3 things that completely transformed my life, that without it, I would be a very different person right now, and living a very different life with a very different relationship. And it's kind of scary. I'm not sure what life would look like for Morgan right now if I wasn't introduced to these 3 things. So I want to dive into them, and I hope that they can help you too. So I'm going to go kind of in order of importance for me. So the very first thing that on my journey that was introduced to me was personal development. And I originally was like, personal development, it's like those boring books that you get and blah, blah, blah. Like, I had such a stigma. I actually never read books. I spark notes everything in university, hated it. But I read my very first book, which was, you can see it behind me. I think it was, I don't know if it's up there. Oh no, yeah, it's right there behind my fabulous sign. It was called The Compound Effect, and I read my first book, and something clicked. Because personal development is one of the main behaviors of coaching. It's one of the vital behaviors. We've got 4 vital behaviors now. They just added a 4th one, and PD is personal development, is one of the most important ones. Something clicked. It wasn't even like my workouts. I was already kind of into fitness. I already was kind of into eating healthy. The only thing I changed was adding personal development through books and podcasts. And it's like a light switch went off. Like, has anybody who has been on this journey felt that? It's like, I get it. Because when I graduated university, on the outside, I was doing damn good. I graduated like top of my class. I had a job right after university. I was in a phenomenal relationship with Steven. I mean, nothing was that bad, but for some reason, I felt terrible. I was not happy at all, and I couldn't figure it out, and I thought something was wrong with me. Why shouldn't I be happy? There's people in way worse situations than me, but yet I'm here and I'm not happy. Like, what the hell is wrong with me? And that's when I figured it out, that just like I was training my body, I was missing training the most friggin' important part of my body, my brain. For some reason, myself included, once we finished school, is like, okay, I don't need to learn anymore. And it makes no sense, because your brain controls every single decision you make, whether you do a workout, what you eat, how you behave with your spouse, how you treat your kids, how you treat your coworkers, how much confidence you have. It controls everything. So why would we work so hard to train our bodies or get good at our jobs, but we're not willing to train the one thing that makes us truly happy, because everybody's out there searching for happiness? It's like, I just had this light bulb moment, and I have been addicted. And when I mean addicted, I mean if I don't go a day without reading a little bit or listening to a YouTube call, listen to a podcast, I am negative Nancy. I do not feel like me, and that happiness strays. And personally, I won't get into details, I feel like that's why a lot of our culture, or a lot of the people you're surrounded with, are not happy, they're depressed, and they're stuck. But they're not willing to change up here. So number one is please get involved in personal development. Hands down, biggest change for me. The Compound Effect was my first book. Then The Slight Edge. Number two was simple, easy to follow processes. So what I mean by that is I fell in love with Beachbody because 10 years ago, I've been doing Beachbody for a long time. My sister bought her first workout when I was in grade 6, Turbo Jam, and I started doing it way back then. I fell in love with it because it was simple. I literally could pop in a DVD, and of course now it's online streaming, most of it. I could pop it in and I could just follow along. I didn't have to think about it. It came with a calendar. It came with a nutrition plan. Everything was simple and laid out for me. So that's why I feel like ever since the start, I was successful in my fitness journey, because it wasn't overcomplicated. And then when I got to coaching, I really feel like that's why I was successful in coaching too. Because yeah, sure, at the start, a lot of coaches were like, whoa, this is overwhelming, because it's new. Just like when you start anything new, right? You're not going to be good at it off the start. So many adults put so much pressure on themselves to feel like they know everything and know how to do everything right off the start. It's like, girlfriend, you're not Superwoman. What are you thinking? It's going to take a couple months to get everything arranged, right? So, but when I started, I really felt confident because it was simple and easy to follow steps. You sign up, you get an email that tells you exactly what to do. There's a new coach training, there's support groups to ask all the questions. And it's there was such a simple, easy to follow step that when I signed up to be a coach, when I didn't even know what it was, I could figure it out on my own with no problem. So that really, 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 whether you're starting your fitness journey or you're watching this considering coaching, simple, easy to follow steps is my mantra. I think that's the teacher coming out in me too. I don't like to overcomplicate things. I don't like to stress about things. So simple, easy to follow, always go for that option. That's what made the biggest difference for me. I didn't have time to go to a gym. I didn't have time to invest in some elaborate business to allow me this freedom. I needed something quick, simple that I could do from home on my phone or computer, and only had to invest. Well, I actually paid the most you can pay to sign up to be a coach because nobody told me. I bought Body Beast, then I paid the sign up fee, and then I bought Shakeology afterwards, when actually you can combine everything together, Body Beast, Shakeology in a challenge pack, and the coach sign up fee, which is $38 US, is waived when you get a challenge pack. Obviously, like I said, nobody told me that, didn't know anybody that was coaches, so I paid everything separately. But super simple, easy to follow process. So number 3 that was the game changer for me was community. And I was reminded of this my final night in Florida. If you're watching, I've been in Florida staying with Becca Robinson and her husband. And Becca actually signed up to be a coach about the same time as me. And we connected through some trainings, and we've been really good friends ever since. So we went down there, stayed with them for a week. And on the last day, we were actually invited to another one of our girlfriends' retreats, Bonnie's, out in Tampa. So we drove out there, went out for the evening for dinner, and we all, 15 of us sat around at this table and we're just talking about life and about business and everything. And I left that retreat and I was reminded of the number 3 thing that truly changed my life when I got involved in this coaching community. And it was the community. I left that place feeling like a better person. And I had friends growing up, sure, absolutely. But I never had those people that, maybe 1, maybe 2, but you know what I mean? Like those people that really push you to be better, that when you're around them, their vibe, their aura, whatever, like just almost forces you to level up. When you leave them, you're a happier and better person. Like I left that night feeling so driven, feeling so passionate about my goals and who I am, and going home and just, you know, expressing my love to Steven and saying how like thankful I was, and just like, this is who I want to be around. And it's hard to find those people, even though they say, you know, we have those friends and family. I mean, I'm sure you guys are in a similar situation. They love us to death. But whenever we want to change, it kind of seems like they're bringing us down a little bit. And they don't do it out of spite. They often do it because they don't want to see us get hurt or see us fail. But you know what? I think that harms a lot of people, and it holds them back, because failing is 100% part of this. I don't know why we develop this mindset as adults that we shouldn't fail at anything, because it's bullshit. When your kid stands up to walk and falls a bazillion times, when he falls the first time, you're not like, sorry, sweets, walking's just not for you. You're like, okay, let's get up, let's try it again. You're gonna get better. And that's exactly what a fitness journey is. That's exactly what a coaching journey is. That's exactly what any journey is. So if you have problems with failing too, I highly suggest getting the book called Failing Forward by John C. Maxwell. It takes a lot of balls to get this mindset that failing is okay. I'm still working on it because I'm a perfectionist, so it's taking me extra work. But that is why that circles back to the PD. Aw, thank you, Abigail. I'm so glad. I'm looking over here because I'm like on my computer because like the comments aren't popping up. Katrina, you need those people in your life that make you the best. We all want that. Absolutely. I fully believe in that quote that says you become a combination of the 5 people you spend your most time with. Just think about it. Have you ever been surrounded by like kind of a negative work environment or something like that, and it's really hard to stay positive or to not kind of get into that zone and get into that whatever they're doing, gossiping or negative or complaining or coming to work on Monday and talking about the weekend. It's hard not to get caught up in that. But what if all of a sudden you're surrounded by these 5 people that are constantly talking about their goals, or constantly talking about, the books they're reading? Could you imagine how much you learn and grow? Like, it's mind-blowing. And that's why I always tell people, or even tell my coaches, most of this job, yes, it's at home, it's on your computer, it's fabulous. But the live events, when you get to go to an event like I did Wednesday night and sit around a group of people, I had to get out my phone and take notes because I didn't want to forget some of the things people were saying, because I'm like, this is gold. I need to do this. I need to get this book. I need to share this with so-and-so because it was so good, and I left there such a better person with just learning so much. And trust me, that was not me 3 years ago. I was done. I was done learning, and that was really, really sad. I think personal development and growth is the most exciting part about life. And it takes effort, right? So those 3 things, I just want to see how long I was talking. I don't want to keep you guys here all night, like I said. Those 3 things, honest to God, you guys made all the difference. And I'm not saying all of a sudden one day I like went ham and was like hours a day on these things. It was like small tweaks. I started reading personal development for 15 minutes each day, or listening to a podcast on my drive, or while I was in the shower. I have a Bluetooth speaker from Amazon for like $15. Number 2, I just followed the simple and easy steps. I didn't overwhelm myself. I didn't overthink it. Kept it simple. Number 3, I got involved in the community, whether that was a challenge group for my fitness or my coaching community. I got involved. I asked questions. I connected with people. I shared resources too. And slowly but surely, as I did those 3 things, things just started to change for me. So I'm going to wrap up here pretty soon, but if you have any comments, feel free to ask them. I'll look at them on my computer as I wrap up. So if you're one of those people that maybe you feel like who I was 3.5 years ago, I highly encourage you, personal development, simple steps, get in a community. But I also, I'm doing this live in my What is Coaching event for a specific reason, because nobody told me about coaching. I had to learn it on my own, and I can't imagine if I would have known about it sooner. So it is like deep down in my soul to share this with other people. And no, I don't think coaching's for everybody. I don't think everybody's going to be successful at it, because most people aren't willing to work on themselves. They're not willing to put in the patience to fail forward. The start of coaching is the hardest, because during these past 3.5 years, I had to learn who I was. I had to learn what I was passionate about, what I wanted in this life, right? So that takes time. But once that starts to happen and it starts to click, your business starts to take off. But again, not many people are willing to do that. However, I know there's some people in this group that are, and I wanted to offer something I've never done before, because it's the start of this year and I want to help people get started strong and successful, just like I did. So this is what I'm going to do, and I've never done it before. For anybody in this group that becomes a new coach on our team, on our downline, which is limitless. So you may be signing up with me, or I invite my whole team to this. So if you're signing up with, say, Fallon or Kara or whoever in our downline, in our limitless downline, if you sign up by Sunday night, try and do it like early Sunday so I can actually get you the info. On Tuesday, at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to give you a link to join a call with me live. It's on a video conference call program called Zoom, and I am literally going to walk you through exactly how to start as a coach. I'm going to flip my screen on my computer. I'm going to screen share exactly step by step what you do after you click sign up to be a coach. I'm going to walk you through everything I use. I will give you any resource you want. I share everything. I'm going to walk you through all my groups. I'm going to show you behind the scenes of what my business looks like. I'm going to show you an exact list of what you need to do every day to be successful. I'm going to show you my exact income once, how hard I had to work to hit that $1,000 a week, which for me was my goal, because that was my full-time income as a teacher and I wanted to leave teaching. I'm going to walk you through everything. And trust me, it's not going to be like 5 hours. I'm probably going to aim for 30 minutes because I like to respect people's time. But I am going to open it up after that to ask me any question you want, anything that you're wondering about me. I've never done this before, ever, but I don't know, something about this trip when I was away and getting together with the coaching community and just talking with Steven. I just have goosebumps. I'm just like, no, I don't think this is right for everybody. Just like anything isn't right for everybody. Teaching wasn't right for me, right? Nursing might not be for some people. Everything isn't right for everybody. Everybody's different. But for the people that they are passionate about fitness, they are passionate about helping other people, and they really want to build a business doing this and from home, then this is who this is for. And I've already shared, you guys know, a ton of info in this group about, common objections, like, is this a pyramid scheme? How do I earn money? What if I don't want to sell people things? I've answered all those questions in this group already, so you can go in there if you missed it. This is for the people that are like, Morgan, I'm doing this and it's going to happen. And I want this exclusive call with only these people. I'm going to be on there and I'm going to do this. And by the end of this year, I'm going to have a great start to my coaching business. And I see a couple questions popping up, so I'm going to look. Okay, Amanda, awesome. You signed up the other day, yay. And we did have a couple people ask, so just message me, girl. We had a couple people ask if they signed up a couple days ago, like early before this call, if they can still get the exclusive access to the initial call. Yes, of course. If you were in this event and all this info helped you decide that coaching's right for you, yes, of course. So what's going to happen is if you are directly signing up with me, we're obviously going to be chatting back and forth. I'm going to show you how to sign up. I'm going to give you the link to the Zoom call. If you are signing up with another coach on our team in Limitless, just let them know you were watching this live call and you'd like to join the exclusive new coach call with Morgan. They'll message me, I'll hand them the link over, and they'll send it to you. Okay? I'm not announcing this publicly on my team pages. I'm not announcing it on my social media, nothing. It is for you guys. Because I want people who are committed, and watching this video and understanding the 3 things I need you to do to be a successful coach, that shows me commitment. And I personally want to work with committed people who are willing to do the work to see success down the road. So, you're welcome, Danny. Can you post the titles of the books? Yes, absolutely, I can. I will do that as soon as I get off. So again, you have to be signed up to be a coach by Sunday. Okay, the call is going to be Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you can't make it live, I will get you the recording. Okay, please talk to your coach about how to sign up. Don't sign up like me and pay everything. Just sign up with a challenge pack and get the coaching fee waived. And I think that's all I wanted to cover, you guys. I really hope this call was beneficial. I've never even done a call like this before, let alone the exclusive call we'll be doing together here in a couple days. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment below. Let me know like what helped, what clicked with you, if I should keep, if this even helped or if it was a waste of time. I don't know. And please let us know if you are signing up so that we can make sure you get the link to that exclusive call. All right, you guys? So I'll give you 15 seconds to comment. Any final questions? If not, I am going to wrap this up. I'll just keep an eye on my computer because I don't know why I can't see comments on here. That's super weird. And this video will be up until Sunday, the day you have to sign up, but then it's going to be taken down. This event will be closed down. All right, you guys are awesome. I don't see any comments popping up, so I'm going to wrap up. I hope that was helpful, you guys. I love you and have such an awesome night. We'll talk to you soon, and we'll see you on the call in a couple days.